what you might feel a decolonial approach to the Dharma is. I have some thoughts on how it might affect heritage Buddhists and non-heritage Buddhists differently. I'll share it as some framing thoughts before we break up into groups. I'll just give a few framing remarks. The word decolonial is used in many ways, and it can be quite carelessly used. For Asian, diasporic Asian heritage Buddhists, for instance, a decolonial angle could involve anything about coming to interrogate how certain colonial circumstances has given priority to meditation at the cost of the marginalization of other practices like chanting and merit making. These have been trivialized as superficial. But these things are part of the lived reality by which Buddhism has been passed down. When his dad died, he did was to chant for 8 hours. That is part of a lived experience of doctrines like karma and rebirth. You know, it's something that's lived. It's lived intergenerationally through mourning and death. That's one possible decolonial angle. Other decolonial angles could be how various specific heritage Buddhist communities in the US context are caught in a double bind. So for instance, East Asians have been excluded, have been interned, have been persecuted. You know, they've had to, Japanese have to change themselves into the Buddhist churches of America to be legitimate, to come to terms with this. But then there's also a double bind for East Asian communities because they're also part of settler colonialism. In terms of, say, non-heritage Buddhist, a decolonial angle might involve things like, so for instance, secular Buddhism as a formation emerged out of Euro-Christian intellectual history. These conditions has enabled a kind of epistemology which allows for the evaluation of what counts as metaphysical, what isn't, right? So this allows people to approach Buddhist teachings a certain way, and it allows a diversity of people, including POCs, for instance. But historically, the fact is, this set of approach emerged out of conditions that still easy for privileged people. POCs have been able to enter. So there's a complexity here then. POC enter it, they are able to wield this affordance of secular Buddhism. They are able to make ways for themselves that are helpful. But POCs who enter into it also bring with them the experience of being marginalized and excluded as well. So different stakes involved for different parties of what we call decolonial Dharma. My general hope is that, okay, by staging it under the umbrella of decolonial Dharma, if heritage Buddhists of different stripes come to understand the impact of this broad Euro-Christian legacy, if non-heritage Buddhists of different stripes come to understand how this lineage has impacted on them in respective ways, there could be points of connections. This is just some framing ideas. I'm happy to break you guys into groups just to have a chat what you think decolonial Dharma might involve.